So what's good, everybody? Welcome to today's video. It's been a while since I've got on here and done sort of a video like this, but kind of just wanted to give you guys an update on life, trading, my other businesses, my faith in Jesus, etc. Several months ago, I made a video called Day Trading with Jesus, and it was absolutely insane. It got over 70 to 80,000 views. People are still liking it and watching it to this day, and I get so much positive feedback for this video. So I thought I would just come on here, kind of make a part 2 to that video, just give you guys an update, give you guys some teaching points, just kind of tell you how to use your faith when you were going through life. Now, not only in day trading, but just going through life. See, the scriptures say that whatever we do, to do it with God, to do it for God, and to do it through Jesus Christ, that nothing on earth shall overtake the love for Christ in our Christian faith. And that's kind of what trading is for me. You know, trading is what I do here on earth. Trading is what I do to support my family and to make money, etc. But it is nothing compared to where I want to be when I grow and old and perish. When I perish, you know where I want to be. I want to be in eternal life with Christ. I want to be living with Christ, and I'm trying everything in my power here on earth to make sure I get there. Of course, it's really hard when you're in an industry like day trading. Everybody wants to call you greedy. Everybody wants to say you're the opposite of a Christian, that you don't behave like a Christian because you make a bunch of money and stuff like that, which that can really get to me. It really can get to you. It really can make you think. If you're anything like me, all you want to do in life is please Jesus Christ. You know, you don't want to please any man. You don't want to please any woman. You just want to please Jesus Christ. You just want to care about what Jesus Christ thinks of you and stuff like that, etc. So when you see the way the day trading industry has grown into just people who are just rude, they're actually really greedy, they're materialistic, they're lustful, they're rude to other people who are not on the same paths and the same journeys as them, it really can make you think, am I really doing what I should be doing? Am I doing the right thing? And I've received tons of hate comments from people telling me I'm the reason that Jesus flipped the tables. I'm the reason that Jesus talks about evil being money, you know, all that stuff. And it can get difficult. But I kind of wanted to just give you guys an update in my trading, my other businesses, my life, etc. So let's start with my life, where I'm at with my life as a trader. Trading has been going absolutely amazing recently. I'm so beyond thankful for that, and only to God to thank for that. You know, we have free will to make our choices here on earth, to work hard and stuff like that, etc. But only to God to really thank for that, and I'm so appreciative of that. I opened my new Discord community. I'm really excited for that. We have tons of people in there that are growing. We talk about God. We have a section for daily Bible verses every single day. We live trade every day. We pray on the live trading calls. I'll put up some screenshots right now of people saying they love the Discord, people making money, our daily Bible verse section, etc. So just beyond thankful for that, super grateful for that. And I always told you guys that would be cheap. I would never charge upwards of $80 to $90 to $100 like some of these other trading content creators would. So it's $35 a month, just simple, nothing crazy. Just wanted to give you guys something affordable where we trade, we live trade, we talk about Jesus, we have a daily Bible verse section and stuff like that, etc. Next, I'll keep it short, opened my Christian clothing brand. I had been kind of teasing at that for a while. Me and my business partner finally decided to redo our Christian clothing brand that we ultimately failed at last year because we just didn't know what we were doing at the time. So now we reopened it. So yeah, super blessed for that. Already had some people purchase some clothes for family members for Christmas and stuff like that. Again, affordable. I see all these brands that charge $80 to $90 to $100 for a hoodie, $50 for a pair of leggings. I mean, our hoodies are like $25, $30. Again, just affordable stuff that I want people to be able to have access to. My goal is to not have people have to buy stuff for $70 to $90 to $100 a month and clothing for $100 for a sweatshirt just to maximize my profits. Of course, I have to pay manufacturers. I have to pay people that run my Discord. So this stuff does have to cost money. But the point is, I want it to be cheap. I want it to be affordable. I want it to be a price where everybody can look at their paycheck that they're getting from their job and say, you know what? I can invest in myself. I can get this nice pair of clothing, whatever it may be. So there's all that to keep it short. But now, most importantly, why you're here for the video, how I use my faith in Jesus to trade, to go through life, etc. And I don't mean use in like, haha, use him, like scam him. I mean like use, like he gives us the gift of faith. We have the gift of faith, and how to use that in your daily life. That's all I meant by that. The first thing I want to say is you have to have unconditional love for Christ, and you have to choose Christ no matter the time, the place, the trial, or the tribulation. You know, I saw a video the other day. I was watching Father Spiridon, an amazing Orthodox priest, I think, that posts on YouTube, and he was saying the life of the Christian is not about being perfect. The life of the Christian is not about living this perfect, life where you follow all the rules and you're just this goody two-shoes that points to Jesus for everything. No. The life of a Christian is going through immense suffering, trials and tribulations, realizing that times will be hard, you will be persecuted, it won't be easy, but to still choose Jesus Christ every single time, to never give up, no matter what addiction, what sin, what trial, what tribulation you're going through, to choose Jesus every single time. And I think that's a beautifully put thing, because we could sit here and talk about trading and how we're trying to all be good traders and stuff like that, which is fine. But in life, there's so much more to it than just trading. There's so much more than just looking at a computer screen and trying to make money every day. There's relationships, there's family, there's friends, there's the church, there's most importantly our faith in Jesus Christ, the sacraments, etc. So just having the ability to look at life and say, you know what, no matter the time, the place, the trial, the tribulation, the suffering that I may be going through, I'm going to choose Jesus Christ. Now, how can you apply that to your trading? Well, trading's hard. Trading fails. A lot of people fail at trading. I think this is a great time to look at St. Paul and kind of what he was going through in the scriptures. He was being persecuted. He was being jailed. I mean, there was so much going wrong to the disciples as a whole in general. And I mean, look how bad all the disciples ended up being killed. I mean, just look it up. It was really, really bad. But these men stood firm on their faith of Jesus Christ, and now they are saints of the church. So I think applying that to our lives in general is amazing, whether that's trading, whether that's a business you're trying to start, whether that's a degree you're trying to get, a relationship you're trying to pursue. I think looking at the lives of the saints like St. Paul and other disciples and seeing that no matter the time, the trial, the imperfectness, the situation they were going through, they always chose Christ. When trading, you're going to be put in a tough position. You're going to be put in an industry that's full of greed, that's full of hate, that's full of lying and scamming and cheating, etc. You're also going to be put in a position where you may self-question yourself. That's a big struggle I go through every day. I kind of touched on it at the beginning of the video, but I have a huge problem with self-questioning myself. If I try to extend my take profit to make a little bit more money, I question myself after the trade. Was that a humble Christian move? If I say something about wanting to make more money and I question myself, is that a humble Christian move? If I look at college and I say, I think college is a scam, I'd rather just do entrepreneurship. Am I being judgmental towards others? It's a battle every single day, and it's really, really hard. So I recommend to you guys, if you don't have the mental stability to get through trading while living your life and being a Christian, I recommend you really look at it in the mirror and you say, is this for me? Because even me, who's been full-time trading for a while now, I go through a struggle every single day. Am I really doing the humble Christian thing? And it all comes down to, you just have to put your faith in Jesus Christ. You have to endure in the sacraments, etc. And I think it's really tough these days for a lot of people who are devout Christians to really pursue entrepreneurship, because they are having that in the back of their head, like, am I doing the right thing? A lot of times people these days really prioritize money. They prioritize the things of this world and stuff like that. Not to say you can't have the things of this world. If you have a nice car or a nice watch, that does not make you a bad person. And don't let anyone tell you that you're going to end up in, HE double hockey sticks because you have a nice watch. Don't let anyone ever tell you that. But what is the evil part of it is when you take that watch and you say, this is more important to me than Jesus Christ. If it came down to Jesus Christ and this watch, I'd choose this watch. That's when it becomes a problem. And a lot of people these days move like this in the world, so it makes it difficult. But I wanted to just use this platform that I have to say that no matter the time, the place, the situation, the trial you are going through, do not give up on Jesus. Maybe you're struggling in trading. Maybe you're struggling in your other business. Maybe you're having a tough relationship. I hope you come across this video and you see that Jesus Christ is the light of the world. He is the light that no darkness can dim. And just understand that never give up. Never give up in the name of Christ. Have hope. Realize what Christ did on that cross for us, and never give up. So if you're struggling in trading, apply that to your life. If you're struggling with a business, apply that to your life. If you're struggling in school, with relationships, with depression, apply it to your life. Jesus Christ is the light no darkness can dim. Okay? So I genuinely appreciate you guys. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Nothing really much else to say besides I love you guys, and I just wanted to give you an update on my life with trading with Jesus and how you can apply faith to your life and your trading. But without further ado, I love you all. Peace out.